Hey, I want to talk to you about the Zenbook Duo, the way someone talks after discovering a laptop that docent just tried to keep up, but actually turns up the way you work. Because the first time I opened the dual-screen OLED display, it didn't feel like just another laptop. It felt like a horizon suddenly opened wider. If you re the kind of person who doesn't settle for single-track thinking, who juggles apps, creativity, ideas, deadlines, and maybe a little chaos, this machine was built for you. And before you wrap yourself up in specs and hesitation, take a moment to check current price and stock. Power and versatility like this tends to disappear fast. You know that moment when your workflow feels boxed in. You re-editing video while referencing notes, or writing while researching, or designing graphics while checking references. You drag windows around, switch tabs, struggle to stay organized. Then you fire up the Zenbook Duo for the first time, and it's like everything snaps into place. Two screens working together, one for your canvas, one for your toolkit, and suddenly multitasking stops being a compromise. It becomes effortless. There's a wave of relief when the constraints vanish. You don't flip between windows, you lay them out side by side. You don't lose momentum when you switch tasks, you ride it. Edits happen faster, creativity flows smoother, organization becomes natural. And when you close it up and walk away, you'll know that nothing got lost in transition. Imagine those real days with it, sketching out a design on the main screen while dragging colors and palettes on the second, writing a document while referencing research, editing video while previewing footage and controlling timelines, or just sipping coffee and keeping chat open while you browse and plan, all without a single lag. It doesn't just feel powerful, it feels like control over your time and focus. If you haven't checked price or availability yet, do it now. Laptops with this kind of dual-screen flexibility and desktop-class specs don't hang out long once people catch on. Maybe you hesitate. Maybe you think, do I really need two screens in a laptop? Or maybe you worry it'll feel bulky or overkill. But every time you go back to a single screen, you remember how scattered your workflow felt. Once you've had a laptop that thinks in layers, not in tabs, going back feels like trading order for chaos. What surprised me most was balance. Despite its dual displays and strong hardware, it stays light enough to carry around. The OLED panels don't just pop, they shine with deep contrast and smooth motion. The RAM and SSD keep everything responsive. And owning something like this gives you a quiet confidence this isn't a laptop for just enough. It is a statement that you demand flexibility, power, and clarity. The productivity feels intuitive. The multitasking feels natural. The speed feels constant. The experience feels elevated, like your tools finally match your ambition. Yes, it is a serious machine. And maybe you need all of its screens and power every day. But when you do, you'll be glad you chose the one that was ready. Because this is the kind of laptop that doesn't wait on you. It waits for you to lead. If you're ready to work smarter, create faster, and think bigger, check the link, check the stock, and let the Zenbook Duo become the core of how you build.